Let's look at what happens when we are doing the rules for multiplication of exponents. So the first rule that I want us to put down is to say that if you have the same base, let's assume that you have a to the power of m multiplied by a to the power of n. Our first rule says because it's the same base, I am going to keep the base and I add the exponents. So let's go ahead and apply that rule. Here we've got x to the power of 1 multiplied by x to the power of 2 multiplied by x to the power of 3. This becomes a base of x, 1 plus 2 plus 7. Remember, if there's nothing written, 1 is implied. That means that this answer is x to the power of 8. Question 10. L squared k squared multiplied by L cubed k to the power of 1. So I've got two bases. I've got L and I've got k, and they are multiplied by each other. L is going to be 2, that 2, and that 3, 2 plus 3, and k is going to be 2 plus 1. So this becomes L5 k3. Question 12. C 1 plus 3 multiplied by D 2 plus 2, which gives me C4 D4. Question 14. I now have a coefficient, which is the number before the variable. So I'm going to say 5 times 4, that's my coefficients. Then I say times A, 7 plus 2. 5 times 4 is 20, A, 9. Question 16, I have 7 times 1, A, 5 plus 2, 5 and 2, times B, 2 and 3, 2 plus 3. That gives me 7, A7, B5. Question 18, I've got negative times negative, which gives me positive, 2 times 4, C4 plus 1, D1 plus 1 gives me positive 8, C5, D2. Question 20. Now here we're getting to a different rule. So up until here we've done this rule where if I have the same base, I add the exponents. Now I want to introduce two more rules. The first rule says that if I have a to the power of m and I raise that whole thing to the power of n, I am going to multiply the exponent. So it becomes a m times n. I am raising a power to a power. It's an exponent to an exponent. So I multiply the exponents. Another way of looking at the same rule is if I have AB inside the bracket and I have M outside. This M applies to both, so it becomes AM, BM. 1 times M and 1 times M on both of them. Let's look at question 20. I have P 3 times 12 gives me P36. Over here, I've got, now this 3 outside here applies to everything, the negative, the 3, and the y. So it means I have 3 minuses. I've got 3 times 3 times 3, and I have y, 1 times 3, which gives me minus and minus is plus, so I have 1 minus left. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, y to the power of 3. Question 24. 2 squared, b 3, c 4, oh, b 3 times 2, c 4 times 2 gives me 2 times 2 is 4, b 6, c 8. Next one, we have 10 cubed. Sorry, I did that wrong. We have 10, 2 times 3, which gives me 10 to the power of 6. I can input that into my calculator. 10 exponent 6 gives me a total of 1,000,000. That is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. 21, I've got minus times minus. There are two minuses, and that's important for you to see. There are two minuses. Then 6 squared, p 1 times 2, which gives me positive 36p squared. Yeah, I've got 3 squared, p 1 times 2, r 2 times 2 gives me 9p squared, r 4. Question 20, I've got p 3 times 12, which is p 36. Yeah, I've got minus, minus, minus as 3 minuses. 3 cubed, y to the power of 1 times 3, which gives me negative. 3 times 3 is 9, so it's 27y3. And then this one is going to be 2 squared, b 3 times 2, c 4 times 2, which gives me 4, b 6, c 8. And that's how you do the multiplication of exponents. Now, I sincerely hope that you understood this. If you have any questions, let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can get notifications of all the new videos. Our next video is going to be division with exponents.